It is live. Please start.
So, good evening, everyone, and welcome back to yet another learning space, which I call this as it is. So, when I say wardrobe clustering, what is it first thing hits your mind? If anyone can share who has joined us live,
I think it is how it is arranged.
how
Maybe.
it's arranged, yes, yes. One side is the arrangement part of it, and another side is your the group the kind of methods or the kind of methodology which you use to group your outfits together. Say for example, when we have to travel, where we just take very limited stuff with us and we mix and match and wear, isn't it? Many a times we do that, and sometimes we're just so confused as to how are we supposed to do this kind of clustering, and how can we cluster, and when do we need to do a wardrobe revamping? When is it required? We say either winter and spring, or winter or autumn. So we, depending upon where you live, we have to see when you need to do a wardrobe revamp, because you know the kind of materials which we use, the kind of things which we use on a day-to-day basis might need a change, so that we can, create space for new things or new adding to your wardrobe, isn't it? And how, see, there are different ways as to how you can do grouping or clustering of your wardrobe. And I'll just tell you the different types, and explain you as to how you can do it with different types, and see what works for you. Maybe what you can do is, after this live, once this video get posted on YouTube, maybe you can just go back and listen to this session again on a little more slower pace, so that you can, take down notes as to what needs to be done. And or if anyone needs help with this, can let me know or connect with me on a personal front, because different people has different priorities as to what needs to be done. So coming back to, clustering, or when it comes to wardrobe revamping, there are different types you can cluster your clothes. Clustering meaning you can group your clothes. So one is using your colors. Depending upon the color schemes or the colors which you have in your wardrobe, you can use that as a, base, and do the grouping. Say there are three different types of colors, which I say your primary, secondary, and tertiary colors. Basically nothing but there are certain colors which can match with any other color given to you. If I may ask anyone here, which are the three primary colors which can combine with any other color? Anyone has any idea who has joined us live?
Maybe white, black, cream.
Okay, white, black, cream, or these kinds of things is called wardrobe neutrals. When I say primary colors, they are red, blue, and green. Okay, sorry, red, blue, and yellow. So there are certain colors in whichever way you wear, it will look, you have that harmony in color schemes also. And the next group of categorization is your top, your shirts or your kurtis or whatever you use, and bottoms, and your, one say one piece outfit or two-piece outfit, as to whatever you want. That is another category of clustering. And there are some category of clustering where you can, you know with the occasion, you can do the clustering or the grouping of your clothes. Clear till now, or do you have any questions which comes to your mind? Any questions, or shall I continue?
I think you can continue for now.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
So let me come back to what are the benefits when start doing these things. The one is that, you know the amount of time you put into taking or deciding to what to wear can reduce drastically, because you know what is there, you know with what you can wear, because you've done the clustering already. So it's easy for you to take a decision as to what you're supposed to wear, isn't it? That is something which helps you in deciding what you have to wear, especially, at least, you know females find it very much time consuming to decide what to wear, how to group, or how to do the clustering with the jewelry and other things, isn't it? I think any female would agree with me on this. And when you do this clustering, it saves your time as well. When I say it saves your time, because you know how, what you're going to wear with what jewelry or accessories, or what kind of handbags or anything you're going to carry. At least with males, what happens is, for them, the colors and more majorly things are very specific. Or when it comes to occasions is where we have to see what kind of colors, or what kind of clothing, or what kind of grooming you want to wear. So these are the benefits which, these are the major benefits which is being discussed. What happens when we start doing this kinds of clustering or this kind of grouping is that, at least for me, it feels like you're working on your creativity level, isn't it? We start becoming creative. And also on the other side, I don't know how many of you here, prefer heavy clothing or heavy jewelry or something like that. And it also, depends on the choices which we make. Say, for many formals, full formals, they'll not be comfortable with. So there are ways which way we can create that formal look with what you have. Why I'm taking this kind of a session is because, see, today everyone can go purchase anything and everything from the market. But we need to see as to how to sustain, how to maintain, and what kind of things needs to be done to maintain something for a longer shelf life. Say if you buy a kurti or a shirt or something, how long does it last? If I may ask any one of you have joined in here right now. How long does it last? Say if you buy a kurti from a decent shop, maybe say 3 months, 6 months. It depends for in different cities, for different climatic conditions, it differs. So that is also another thing which needs to be taken into consideration. And with this wardrobe clustering, you can avoid lot of impulse purchases which we make. Just because there's an offer, we go pick up then, but later we realize that, okay, this is not working for us, or this is not working, something like that. So that also happens. So we need to understand, okay, if something is not suiting, is it the color, or is it the design, or is it the pattern which is creating the problem? Clear till now? Shivani ma'am, any questions? I don't know, cross business, any questions?
Yeah, I would suggest because these days a lot of things are happening online as well. So if you have any suggestion for that, like
See, when it comes to online, there is some things which you can take into consideration is your, go try something on a similar front in a local store, so that you know if you want to buy that or not before you go purchase online. Because see, the color, there'll be color difference when you take it from different cameras, and when it's uploaded on your, on your online stores, there also that color difference is coming. Because what it is not what we see, what we get it physically, there'll be slight or little color differences happening in, in the garment which we purchase. So go try something in the local store, or check with which brand you are buying, see if you can get it on your local store so that you can try and test it if the color you know, is it the same color which you're looking for.
Yes, totally agree. Because sometimes end up buying the wrong thing. Many times you can return, but there is always one or two things that you can't return also.
Return, exactly. So we need to be careful as to in what kind of things we are going and purchasing, because see, with many brands that color fading doesn't happen. With many brands it happens. So we need to do that quality check, but that happens only if you go to the physical stores. It happens that way, otherwise it doesn't happen that way. So that is also there,
Yeah.
isn't
And
it?
unknown brands which are new, so they have very beautiful pictures, but when you see the product, it's really not nice. So those kind of
So
things.
we need to understand, or if you're really particular, if you want to get something on the same lines, it's better you go check in your local stores or get it custom made. That's the best thing I would say. Because see, you're investing your money, your time, your energy in purchasing something. So why not give it on for quality ones instead of just purchasing what is available in the market? See, even if you
True.
take a material or anything, anyway it's gonna come to a ready-made cost. Yes, it's time saving when you're buying ready-made, but if you're a person who's concerned with your quality and your comfort, I would say go for a stitched or a customized one exclusively for you, because then you need to check your value system. Okay, is it your comfort or is it your sensitivity, or do you feel that it should not be very irritating on your skin? What is your value system when it comes to clothes, or is it their design patterns? So understand as to what is your value system and accordingly take it from there.
True, true. But sometimes when you give it for custom made, they also spoil. So if you
That's what.
really,
Or go with the brands you are very familiar, and you have that assurance in your hand. See,
yeah,
even if you're spending, say, 300, 400, or $500 in a new brand, I think it is time to take or think again before you go and do that purchase. So that is there.
true.
See, I think this kind of sessions will come more in effect when you experience this as a client, so that you get that first-hand experience, so that it benefits you. Right now, I'm just telling you on a knowledge level, not on a practical level, because practical level needs live demonstration so that it's more this thing. And it is always better to pull your all the clothes from your wardrobe and do a check. See, if you're not using something more than for 3 to 6 months, I don't think you're gonna use that again. So see, that's what, check your wardrobe and then you decide, which you want to condemn, which you want to feel that, I'll check, maybe wait for a couple of more days and then take a call. Understand what is the need, and is it a need or a want? If you understand that itself, major of your questions gets answered. Make sense?
Yes, yes, it does.
Yes. So that is also there. And if you feel, or it is always, I would see, for me, at least I don't do the trial. See, always when you buy a garment or an outfit, before you check the color in a bright lighting, bring it to a natural lighting and check the color. Because this fashion stores have a very bright lighting. So that gives a different effect. But when you check it in natural lighting, it will be different. So that also you need to check, so that it's easy for you to take a decision as to if you want to purchase that something or not.
But how to do that? Because I don't think they allow like just to take it outside.
Not outside, maybe if they have a window or somewhere there's not too much of a lighting, check it from there. There's not too much of lighting.
Hmm.
Because what happens is this, especially this fashion stores have this very that yellow or white bright light. So
Yeah.
that will give a different effect on your eye when you see that color in front of you. Yes, sir, you were about to say something? Sir, I think he unmuted and he went back on mute. I'm not sure if you wanted to say something or share something here.
Manishi, do you want to share?
Yeah, Savannah ji. Hello.
Yes, yes, Manishi.
Yeah, ma'am. तो you have the ask the perfect question कि when we are in showroom or any garment shop and they have the artificial light, they have the very bright light. Okay, so
Exactly.
it's not possible to go outside. So then what we have to do? Window. I don't think in any showroom there is a such kind of the window.
Okay. See, that time what you can do is, one is you can maybe see there'll be some area where that lighting is not too much on the effect. Go to that kind of an area or go to your trial room and get it checked. In trial room, the lighting will be little dimmer than what you see in the front of the store.
Definitely. This
But
is
in
the
all
perfect thing.
suggest like,
In trial room we can do it. Yeah.
In trial room you can check because it's not as bright as in the showroom front or in the main areas. So trial room lighting will be little dimmer. So you can check it in the trial room.
Yeah, Darshani, may I ask one more question related to garment and colors?
Sure, sir. Go ahead. Go ahead.
My question is that it is the rumor or it is the myth कि lots of influencer or big celebrity they have the same set of color. Like someone is saying कि founder of the Facebook has wearing just one type of the t-shirt, etc. So whether it is the true or whether it is the effective way. Suppose that I am wearing only white shirt. I have purchased the 10 white shirt, and whenever I have to go outside, just I'm wearing the one of them. So then I am not spending any time to which color I have to wear because I have only 10 white shirt. So whether it is a good thing to do or not.
Uh, See, it saves a lot of time, but at the same time, if you are a person who likes to explore, try new creative things, then it is very subjective, I would say, and it differs from individual to individual. Not For many, for some they'll be like, you don't have to think too much for your clothes. You just need to wear and go, leave, that's it. For some, they are very, they want to explore, they want to try new stuff. Then for that kind of a person, this might not be a kind of a value system which they want to carry, because see, that are all wardrobe neutrals where anyone and everyone can wear anytime.
Yeah. So I have the again one more question, Darshini, with you. Suppose
Yes.
that I have chosen one particular color, anything.
Mm,
It can be brown, it can be black, it can be
mm,
green, it can be
mm,
purple,
mm,
any
mm,
color. Suppose
mm,
that.
mm.
And every time I'm wearing the same shirt, like Monday to Friday or Monday to Saturday. On Sunday, I'm wearing the some bright full shirt or etc. All those things. So
Mm,
suppose
mm.
that I'm visiting any client or my boss is saying, my subordinates is saying कि Manish is always come in white shirt or one particular shirt. Then whether it will give the good impact in front of the other in mind, or it is giving the bad impression ki he don't have the color sense, he don't have the garment sense, that's why he's wearing the same kind of, what do you think?
Don't get bothered by these things. As long as you are looking professional in the way you groom yourself, that is more than enough. See, if something is wrong from their eye, that is their problem. It's not your problem, sir. As far as I've understood, if you're well groomed, that's good to go. Even if you're wearing white shirt and black pants, or if you're wearing a whatever color you're wearing, as far as you're well groomed and you have the subject knowledge and the confidence in you, I think you're good to go with anything for that matter. See, even if that other person is coming well groomed, and if he's not sounding knowledgeable, however he groom himself, is himself or herself, that person is not gonna be valued there, isn't it?
Yeah, agree. That is the
Yeah.
one thing ki knowledge and impression is that is the one thing. But my question is that ki suppose that I'm meeting with you. Suppose that I meet once. After 10 to 15 days, I have meet again and again to again. In the 4 to 5 months, I have meet with you, and always I'm wearing the same
Doesn't matter, sir.
color of shirt. Then doesn't
Doesn't
matter.
matter. Doesn't matter.
Okay.
See, even if you change your color, you are the same Manish ji, right?
Definitely.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Nothing is gonna change. You are you, and that is you. No one can change Manish's style. See, people can come and give you opinion or feedback, but it's up to you. If you want to take it, take it. Otherwise, leave it. Don't get bothered with these things.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for
Because,
your wonderful
yes,
information.
sir, because what happens is at the end of the day, a lot of people come and tell you a lot of things. But if when it comes to their work, they're very smart. They don't give that opportunity, or they don't give the chance. But they'll come and tell and go. But it's up to us. We'll have to take the call.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. So that's how it is. But don't get, see, if you feel if it that feedback or that suggestion is appropriate to you, that you want to implement, then implement. Otherwise, don't even think of this thing. Okay, they have given you feedback. Thank you, sir or ma'am, or thank you, whoever it is. And if you want to take it, take it. Otherwise, no issues. No one is going to get bothered. Yeah. So don't worry about it.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah. See, at the end of the day, I would say only this one thing: always be you. And no one is like you, and that is your superpower. So, see, whatever I am saying, or whatever the kind of sessions which I take, are more of where you can save your time, where you can save your money, where you can work on your sustainability, or whatever which we call in today's world. So these are things which can help you, or these are things which can put you on a thought provoking, or a kind of a session where it makes you think that, why don't we think on a different line, or why don't we take this to a different level, or why don't we change the trajectory or the way we think, because color affects our mood, the way we groom ourselves affect our mood. So it depends. You see what works for you and then take a call.
Yeah. And also about the Facebook and other, the leading entrepreneurs, they say that they wear black. But I think that is also pretty much the Western culture. So when I was in Wellington for quite long time, every second person will wear black only. In fact, I also had so much of black because it's cold and it's raining. So that is the color which goes
See, these
that
things are not.
environment also.
Yes, ma'am. Another thing is, these are all very subjective to each individual. I have no right to come and tell Shabna ma'am or Manish sir that you are not supposed to wear this, you're not supposed to do this. I have no right. Maybe I might not say that, maybe you can try something different, or try something else other than this. I would not say come in and tell you that you should not do this, you should not do that. That's maybe what is right for me might not be right for the other person. What is right for the other person may not be right for me. But doesn't mean that you defend the other person. That's not the idea here.
Yes, yes. So
See,
yeah,
we need to respect each other's opinions and feedback. But if somebody's coming in telling you wholeheartedly, maybe change this, then I think then you should take it into consideration as to see what can be done. See, on for at least for trainers, I'll tell. If Manish sir is giving me a feedback which I need to work on, I would definitely work on it. No doubt. If he's coming and telling me something that, okay, Darshni, do this, try this way out, it might work better for you. See, at least in many communities, we have to help each other, so that everyone grows out of a situation.
yeah, that is the whole idea here also. Yeah. Hmm.
So, you should never defend someone, or you should never not validate to somebody, that is not the idea. But in every field, everyone, or that particular individual is an expert in that field. That is why that person is coming and delivering something. It's not to, if it feels right for you, take it. If it doesn't feel right for you, don't take it. But or if you want to tell someone something, give it on a constructive, on a positive feedback, but not going and telling them directly on their face. That should not be the idea here. Yes. So if anyone needs help with this, connect with me on a personal front. From there, we can take it forward. But keeping your value system and everything, understanding all these things only, I'll be able to give you appropriate feedback.
Awesome.
Yeah. See, I don't come and give 10 to 15 things and say you should follow this. That's not my area. If even just try that one or two things, I might only give 3 or 5 things in my session, but try at least one or two. If it works, works. If it doesn't, try the next other options which I'd given. And then from there, we'll take it up.
Yeah. I think Rajvin wants to share.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah,
Manishji.
Savanaji, may I have the one question?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, in conclusion, what you suggest for the wardrobe? What we have to keep, like bright color, dark color, or whatever we suit, or as per situation, like for the when we are going to the office, it is the just like the casual, formal, then casual. But what is your suggestion?
Okay, let's keep it very simple to save time and to keeping the money factor in mind. Get or anything pastels or white, black, or your wardrobe neutrals, because majorly wherever we are going, people's attention should be on our face but not on our grooming, not on your clothes, basically, which I mean. So keep it pastel, light colors. If you want to experiment with bright colors, go ahead and experiment, but not on your. You want to use it on your professional front, use it. It's up to you. If you don't want to think and break your heads with your this thing outfits, simply keep it to pastels and wardrobe neutrals, which is your white, black, browns, blues, and all these colors. Does that answer your question, sir?
Yeah, definitely. Thank you.
Yeah, so that's how it is. Rajvin, good evening. Any questions?
No, very well presented, but
Thank you so much.
I think it's time for me to. How long can you? Uh, because I have a lot of blouses rather than pants. So pants get get worn out of. I've been using my blouses and all, but when it comes to pants, I have very few. I don't know why. I have very few, and
Okay.
it uh, gets discolored very fast. And sometimes, what I don't like is
Okay.
you put in the machine, and next moment you get it after washing, and then it gets discolored. So, um, how many pants and how many clothes do we do we need to keep, and how long? Is it does any of these clothes have a warranty or what?
Rajvin, see, with this particular question, I would say depends on your work front. If you're wearing
Yeah.
too many pants, or the kind of
My
outfits
work
which you use for
front
work.
is always meeting people, always online.
Okay. See, this which we need to check with our value, with your value system, and then take a call
Yeah.
on this. Maybe I'll connect on a call with you on a personal front. And okay, this is a bonus, or this is kind of a complimentary thing which I'm telling. But for people who have joined with me today, what I'll give you is, we can do a wardrobe revamping as a complimentary sessions for whoever has joined in today. Will that work? if everything goes well. Can
Yeah.
we? Whoever is
Yes.
interested, no compulsion.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think that is the best gift I can give back to people who have joined in today.
No problem.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. If no questions, we can call this a session.
Uh, the session was very informative, and the session was
Thank
very
you.
eye-opening. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Darshini. Thank you, everyone.
Thank
I
you.
think
Thank you.
we don't have question, but yeah, we look forward to then our personal consultation with Darshini.
For whoever who have joined in today live with me, only for them and
Okay,
for the community as well.
awesome. Thank you.